guys and girls, welcome to another video, and you asked for it. I've made it, and now you've got it. It's a top 10 of everything that I've got out of mystery boxes over the past 2 years. I am, however, leaving out click crates. The mega boxes, I'm not leaving out click crates because obviously some of my top 10 is from click crates. But this is specifically, I'm not including the mega boxes because otherwise this would just be a video of the top 10 stuff that we've got out of the mega boxes, because the mega boxes are exactly what it says on the tin. They are mega. So this is standard subscription mystery box top 10 for the past 2 years. So, to start off, our top... This is in no way, shape or form in any particular order. This is just like the top 10 things that stand out in my mind. They're not in order. So, here we go. So, we have the Alien and Predator figure. We got this, I believe it was from a Z-Box. We received it and, oh my god, it blew my mind. We went through a rough patch with the Z-Box and then they started getting better and we received this. And, well. And now it sits in my top 10 figure thing collection of all time. Secondly, we have the... Well, say secondly. Next, we have the Cubone Skull. This came out of Geek Gear. One of the very first Geek Gears that we got. And it still is now, to this day, one of the best items I've got. The Cubone Skull. It was so unique. So niche. And it's so beautifully crafted and painted, and it looks like a proper skull, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Even my mate came round that I do the live stream with, and he picked it up and he went, "Fair play, this is amazing." And I was like, "I know, right?" So it's got to be up there. Right, next is the Batmobiles. Specifically though, the Arkham Knight Batmobile that we got. This, I think it also came in a Z-Box. Fantastic. I'm absolutely in love with the Eagle Moss Automobilia, however you say it, collection from the DC. The Batmobiles are fantastic. I've got a collection of Batmobiles at the top. You'll see those on the video that I also released about the room tour. I've got quite a nice little collection, actually. But this one specifically is my all-time favourite. It's the biggest. But because I think when I actually received that, I was currently playing through the game again. So it just kind of hit different, but it had to go into my top 10. Next has to be the Superman bust. Maybe it was in a Super Loot box. I could be wrong. I will put up on screen maybe if I figure out where I actually got it from. But this actually started my collection of the Justice League busts, which again is going to be in the room tour video. I have all 7 of the collection, but I got this and I absolutely fell in love with it because it's not just a bust, it's a jigsaw puzzle. It's a 3D jigsaw puzzle that you put together. And so I went into B&M and then I found them. They were in there for $5 a piece. And I was like, oh my god. So I went into B&M looking for one thing, came out with 5 busts. And probably forgot what I originally went in there for anyway. And that's what started the collection. And now I have a full collection and I have a whole shelf dedicated to the Justice League busts because I think they're fantastic and they're loads of fun to put together as well. And you know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's about. So next we have a penguin figure. This came out of the World's Finest box. I could just put every figure out of the World's Finest box in this top 10, but I think it wouldn't be fair on the other boxes if I was to do that. But the best one I've actually ever received, I love the penguin one. Absolutely love this. It is fantastic. We got it out of the Villains box, and well, it speaks for itself, really. You know, it's just such a fantastic little figure. The World's Finest box for us is the most expensive subscription box that we do get. I mean, because it comes in from America, it costs like £35 on a good day, and then add 25 quid to that for shipping. And it's quite a hefty box. However, even though because we're in the UK we are paying the extra, we're still getting the value. And that's the whole point, you know. What's the point in ordering something in, like, you spend 50 quid on something from America, and yeah, if you was to buy it in America, you get, it's like $25, and you get $25 worth of value. For the UK, that'd be for like 50 quid, and then you only get like $20, 20 quid's worth of value. It doesn't seem right. So this is probably one of the best value boxes that we actually get, considering we've got to chuck an extra 20 plus quid on top for shipping. But there we go. Right, so the next item, and I wasn't going to put it in the top 10, but I kind of had to. I felt like I had to. But this was a box. So some of you already know the story. I was contacted by somebody that sells stuff on eBay, Popmaster, and he said, look, I want to send you some stuff because I really like your videos. And I was just like, awesome, I'll take it. He sent me, it was such a big box full of stuff. And this particular one, the Cyborg Superman, was in there as a pop, and it was a convention pop as well, alongside Nightcrawler and a few other things and bits and bobs. And we had some Lego and we had a T-shirt. It was the closest I've ever been to cry. You can hear my voice right at the end of the video going, hey, it's so good. Honestly, I was so overwhelmed with the absolute generosity of that person. It still blows my mind that even happened, and I just want to say, what is it, like over a year later, I just want to say thank you so very much. It's honestly, it's one of the best moments I've had doing YouTube, to have such generosity from you guys. It's amazing. Right, moving on. We've got the Batman. It's a bobblehead, but I don't know. I really, really love this Batman figure. It's like a nod towards classic Adam West Batman. It's kind of funky with its light blue, so it kind of brings it up through the comics. And then it's got a really sort of modern look to it. I absolutely love it. There's just something about this bobblehead that just does it. You know, it's just one of those. So it's going in my top 10. It's one of the, obviously not including the mega boxes, the Click Crates mega boxes. It's one of the best Batman figures I've actually got. I do have the £150 Batman figure. That was in a mega box. There's just something about it. It just hits so well. And then we go on to the Captain America shield. So I don't know why I said it that way, but we actually got this out of a HMV box. It's one of the first HMV boxes we ever did, and we got this Captain America shield, and I absolutely loved it. It is a Loot Crate exclusive, and you'll find that with some HMV boxes. They've got leftover Loot Crate stock, so they've sent it and they've bagged it up and sent it to HMV. And I received this, and it's so simple, so effective, and it just, I don't know, there's just something about it that I absolutely like. I wish there was more of a series, I think, to the Captain America shields. I think having like a line of Captain America shields, all with like the little plaques and information on it, would be amazing. Hint to anybody that's out there watching this video: go make it. It'd be an amazing little collection to have. I think I'd buy it. This, oh my gosh, this is another convention. I can't remember what it is. I think it's like 2019 convention somewhere, and they did this Flash Force. It's basically Flash running on water. And we received this in, I think it was actually the first Click Crates that we ever received. And it was just fantastic. I absolutely loved this figure. It was one of the best figures that we've had out of a normal box. It's big, it's bold, and it's beautiful. And I love it. Moving on, we've got Frodo Baggins. Now, nobody has seen this video, and that's purely because this was my first ever mystery box that I received, and I ended up not filming it because I was too scared, too nervous, and too excited about getting a mystery box. And so it was from Loot Crate, and when you sign up for Loot Crate, they give you the option, I think you spend an extra £5 or whatever it was, and they send you a second box, like an introductory box. And to be fair, the introductory box was amazing, and I never ended up filming it because it was the first box that I received. I received the introductory box before the Loot Crate, considering that I'd ordered Loot Crate and they didn't come at the same time. Anyway, so my first ever video, I believe, was Zavi. And then the following box was the Loot Crate but I didn't do this one. But this figure, considering it was an introductory crate, is one of the best figures. I absolutely adore Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I thought it was a fantastic little figure. It was just amazing. I loved it. And it's still on my shelf today, and it's still it's like an origin story type of thing. This is where it all started. Well, this is before it all started. I actually received this before it started, so there we go. And then, of course, I couldn't do a top 10 thing without obviously including something from my own box. This was the Solid Snake 2662 box that we curated with cult merch. I was invited up to their warehouse officers thing, and they said, look, we absolutely love your videos. Would you like to do a collaboration and do a YouTubers box? And I was like, yes, I'd absolutely love to. So I went up there with one of my best friends, and we spent the day up there. We had a blast. This is where I got this hoodie from, in fact, because they were very generous. And they said, let's do a box together. I was like, cool. And this is the biggest thing. It's amazing. It's Harley Quinn riding a missile as classic. Well, I say classic. It's the DC Bombshell series, and it's Harley Quinn riding a missile. And on a wooden print. It's a wood print. And it just could not be in my top 10, because it's still not hung up on a wall, but it will at some point. But I absolutely loved it. It was a fantastic experience. I want to thank Cult Merch for that. Thank you very much. And like I said, it could not be, however that sentence goes, in my top 10. So there we go. So that's my top 10. We've got some honourable mentions, of course. We've got the Click Crates honourable. We've, the Flash figure and the big Batman figure, all of which can be seen in the room tour video. Go check it out. And thank you so very much for everything that we've done together for over the past 2 years. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Just thank you. And there we go. I'll see you again soon. Ta-da!